Good morning, class.
Good
morning,
ma'am.
How are you this morning?
We are fine, thank you.
Okay, very good. Okay, class. Let's have first a short recap about our yesterday's lesson.
Yes.
Okay, what is inferences?
Mama,
Okay,
inferences it is refers to the process of using observation and background knowledge to determine a conclusion that makes sense.
okay, very good. What else? Okay, Lenny.
Inference is the noun that describes an intellectual process.
Okay, very good. So in short, inferences, it is educational guess made through observation. Okay. So today we will tackle about a short fairy tale about a little girl and a big bad wolf. So I know you already have these characters, no? The grandmother, the wolf, the woodsman or the woodcutter, and of course, the Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, but before that, let's have an objectives for our guide. Okay, at the end of the lesson, you are expected to, okay, can you read Benji?
Make an inference on the given scenario.
Okay, B, Leia.
Describe the characters in the story.
Okay, characters in the story. Okay, next, Jendil. Letter C.
A value and importance of making inference or predict.
Okay, prediction. Okay, so those are our objectives this morning. Okay, who can guess the title of our fairy tale? Do you have an idea? Okay, Leah.
Maybe it is Little Red Riding Hood.
Okay, let us try to find out. Okay, very good. So, Little Red Riding Hood by Lian Bonter. So, this fairy tale belongs to Europe. No, in Europe or it's European. Okay, let's start. Okay, but before that, to make our lesson exciting and more fun, so I want you to raise the characters if you think he or she the one who talked in the story. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay, let's start. Okay, once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a village near the forest. Whenever she went out, the little girl wore a red riding cloak, so everyone in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, Little Red Riding Hood asked her mother if she could go to visit her grandmother as it had been a while since they'd seen each other. "That's a good idea," her mother said. So they packed a nice basket for Little Red Riding Hood to take to her grandmother. When the basket was ready, the little girl put on her red cloak and kissed her mother goodbye. "Remember, go straight to Grandma's house," her mother cautioned. "Don't dawdle along the way and please don't talk to strangers. The woods are dangerous." "Don't worry, Mommy," said. Okay, who said? Okay, it's Little Red Riding Hood. Very good. Okay, I'll be careful. But when Little Red Riding Hood noticed some lovely flowers in the woods, she forgot her promise to her mother. Okay, remember the dialogue because later on we will have an activity based on the dialogue. Okay, do you understand?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So she picked a few, watched the butterflies flit about for a while, listened to the frogs croaking, and then picked a few more. Little Red Riding Hood was enjoying the warm summer day so much. that she didn't notice a dark shadow approaching out of the forest behind her. Okay, who can guess? Okay. Suddenly, what are you doing out here, little girl? The blank asked. Is it a grandmother? That's it. Okay, louder. That's a wolf. Okay, wolf. As in a voice as friendly as a good master. Okay. I'm on my way to see my grandma who lives through the forest near the brook, Little Red Riding Hood replied. Then she realized how late she was and quickly excused herself, rushing down the path to her grandma's house. The wolf, in the meantime, took a shortcut. The wolf, a little out of breath from running, arrived at grandma's and knocked lightly at the door. Okay. Oh, thank goodness, dear. Come in, come in. I was worried, sick that something had happened to you in the forest. Said. Okay, raise. Okay, Leah.
Said grandma.
Okay, said grandma. Okay, what is your clue? Why is it? Okay, why grandma? What is your clue?
I think because grandma knows that her granddaughter is coming.
Okay, very good. And also, in addition, okay, thinking that the knock was her granddaughter. Okay, because the word granddaughter. Okay, the wolf let himself in. Poor Granny did not have time to say another word before the wolf gobbled her up. Okay, a few minutes later, Little Red Riding Hood knocked on the door. The wolf jumped into bed and pulled the covers over his nose. Who is it? He called in a cackle voice. Okay, it's me. Okay, okay, Jindel. It's a fox. Is it a fox? Okay, it's me. The one who knocked on the door. It's a wolf. Okay, who can help Jindel Grace? Okay, Lenny. Okay, kindly stand.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Okay, very good. Oh, how lovely. Do come in, my dear. Okay, through the wall. When Little Red Riding Hood entered the little cottage, she could scarcely recognize her grandmother. Grandmother, your voice sounds so odd. Is something the matter? She asked. Oh, I just have touch of a cold sweet.
The wolf.
Okay. Why? What is your clue? Why wolf? Okay? Can you guess? Okay. Why wolf?
Because the wolf grappled the grandmother, making the grandmother unable to move.
Okay, very good. So it's a wolf. Okay. But grandmother, what big ears you have? Said Little Red Riding Hood as she edged closer to the bed. The better to hear you with, my dear, replied the wolf. But grandmother, what big eyes you have? Said. Okay, Jendel, can you stand? Said
The
Little Red
Riding
Riding
Hood.
Okay. The better to see you with, my dear, replied the. Okay, the wolf. But grandmother, what big teeth you have? Said Little Red Riding Hood, her voice quivering slightly. The better. Okay, who will read with emotion? No? Imagine, no? Try to imagine. Okay, Leia. Okay, impersonate. Okay. Oh, yes. With, okay, try to imagine the voice of a wolf. Okay.
The better to eat you with my dear, roared the wolf and leaped out of the bed and began to chase the little girl.
Okay. Very good. Okay, thank you, Leia. Almost too late, Little Red Riding Hood realized that the person in the bed was not her grandmother, but a hungry wolf. Okay, she ran across the room and through the door shouting, okay, Lenny, try to act that you are a girl. Okay, in the fairy tale. Okay. Okay, this one. She ran across the room and through the door shouting,
Help, wolf!
okay, another again. Okay. Okay.
Help, wolf!
Okay, very good. Okay, as loudly as she could. Okay, then a blank who was chopping logs nearby heard her cry. Okay, it's the
The
wood.
The woodcutter.
Okay, the wood scatter, the woods man. Okay, he grabbed the wolf and made him skip out. The poor grandmother, who was a bit frazzled by the whole experience but still in one piece. Oh, grandma, I was scared, sobbed Little Red Riding Hood. I'll never speak to strangers or dawdle in the forest again. Okay. Then, okay. Who will try? Okay, this 9. Okay, this dialogue. Their child. Okay, try to impersonate the voice. Okay, Lionel.
Of the woodcutter.
Hmm?
The
The
what? The grandma.
yes. Okay, the grandmother. Okay.
There, child. You've learned an important lesson. Thank goodness you shouted loud enough for this kind woodsman to hear you.
Okay, very good. Let us all clap our hands. Okay, very good. Okay, the woodsman knocked out the wolf and carried him deep into the forest where he wouldn't bother people any longer. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother had a nice lunch and a long chat. Okay, what is the moral lesson of this story?
You
Okay,
should follow.
okay, Leia.
You should follow the procedure or something.
The advice.
The advice.
Okay, the advice. Another. Lenny. Okay, you next.
One of the moral lessons.
Okay, can you stand?
One of the moral lessons I get is do not talk to strangers if you don't know if you don't know that person, then you should not talk because you don't know what else could go wrong if you talk to that person.
Okay, very good. Okay, are you excited for our activity?
Yes.
Okay, our activity is make inferences on the basis of what is being said and done. So, character description, no? It's a character description based on the dialogue. Okay, what can you say about Little Red Riding Hood and then the wolf? So, at least 3. Okay. So, I'll give you time to think or to write your ideas. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. Okay? Okay? Who wants to volunteer? Let us give the description of this Little Red Riding Hood. At least 3, okay? Based on the dialogue. She is what? Okay. She is what? Okay, example. Okay, Leia.
She is not that obedient.
Okay, why? In what dialogue? Okay, example. Okay, why? Okay. Why is it that she is not obedient?
Because instead of following the instruction of her mother, she been through flowers or
No, she did roaming
Yeah,
around.
yes, she
Okay,
did.
another. Lenny? Okay, how about the wolf? Okay, what do you say about the wolf?
Ma'am, so we can describe the wolf. The wolf has a sharp teeth, a scary one. In the dialogue, it is stated there that it says, "Oh, what a big teeth!" So basically, the wolf was scary. That's all.
Okay, another. How about you, Lenny? Okay, just choose. It's either the girl or the wolf. Hmm? Okay, another. Okay, in addition, she is what? Polite. No, polite. She possesses a politely manner. Why? Because she greet good morning. No, good morning even though it's a stranger. Okay, what else? Okay, forgetful. Why forgetful? Oh.
Because she forget
Hmm?
her mother advice.
Okay. Yes. Another is she forget the time also. Okay, another. Okay, I hope you learned something about inferences. Again, what is inferences? Okay, why is it that inferences is very important? Okay, who can guess? Why is it that inferences is very important? Do you experience making inferences? I know that you've experienced, no, about the inferences. Okay. Why is it or how important making inferences in our daily lives?
Ma'am,
Okay.
it is important to make inferences because we have these big ideas. We make inferences or we do inferences because we want that big ideas to be shortened, to be to make a small idea rather than a broad one. So we make inferences to make a shortcut of the whole idea.
Okay. Very good. Okay, another Lenny.
I think inferences is very important to us because inferences is all about describing something or someone. So in order for us to know that thing better.
Okay, very good. Okay, so that's all our lesson this morning. I hope you enjoy and learn something. And don't forget your assignment for tomorrow. It talks about what? So let's talk about the preposition. Okay, that's all. Thank you, class, and take your snacks.
Thank you, ma'am.
Goodbye,
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye.